gives you wings.
Red Bull is perhaps one of the most iconic energy drinks in the world, but it isn't the drink that has given the brand wings, rather it's smart marketing. Today, the name Red Bull is synonymous with extreme sports, but even regular people can't help but love this drink. You won't find a shop where Red Bull isn't being sold, and it's simply because the drink is so popular. Now, we all know that Red Bull is good, but it hasn't been that way from the very start. Remember the first time you sipped it? Marketing is the real king here. And if you want to learn more about how Red Bull made it to the top, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. In 1962, a Thai businessman named Chaleo Yuvidya created the original Red Bull beverage, which was marketed and distributed by the company TC Pharmaceutical under the name Kreting Dang. Its predecessor, Lipovidin, an energy drink imported from Japan, served as an inspiration for this recipe. In the 70s and 80s, sales of Kreting Dang exploded across Asia, particularly among truckers, construction workers, and farmers. Sponsorship of Thai boxing events, with the emblem of two Red Bulls charging each other, helped to promote this image of the working class. An Austrian businessman named Dietrich Mateschitz took the product from Thailand and made it a household name. In 1982, while on vacation in Thailand, Mateschitz, then the international marketing director for the German toothpaste business Blendax, noticed that Kreting Dang alleviated his jet lag. As part of his collaboration with Blendax licensee TC Pharmaceutical between 1984 and 1987, Mateschitz adapted Kreting Dang for use in Europe. Simultaneously, Mateschitz and Yuvidya established Red Bull GmbH, with each founder spending $500,000 and receiving 49% ownership of the company. They offered Kalerm, Yuvidya's son, the remaining 2% in exchange for allowing Mateschitz to serve as CEO. The Austrian version of Red Bull, created by Red Bull GmbH in 1987, is carbonated and not as sugary as the original Thai recipe. Austrian formula energy drinks now account for as much as 80% of the global market and have cornered nearly half the US market. Kaleo and his son both own equity in Red Bull GmbH, and they've maintained their promotion of the original formula throughout Asia. In 2006, Forbes magazine ranked Kaleo and Mateschitz among the world's wealthiest individuals based on their respective estimated net worth of $2.5 and $1.3 billion, respectively. All of this success was possible simply because of the marketing brilliance of the company. The company's marketing strategy revolves around the slogan, "Red Bull gives you wings." This encourages the spread of an enthusiastic worldview. The caffeine giant accomplishes this through sponsorship of extreme sports, influencer marketing, and media attention. But initially, it must have a certain audience in mind. Red Bull markets itself toward action-seeking consumers, especially young adults. This targeted audience falls between the age of 18 and 34. In the end, though, the people who buy the most Red Bull are the ones who have a voracious hunger for extreme activities. A guerrilla marketing initiative was the initial step. To promote its energy drinks amongst college students, Red Bull sent out Red Bull Girls. Sales skyrocketed as a result of this strategy's tremendous success. Consequently, students who were staying up all night to study for that test reached for Red Bull. They went where their demographic congregated, namely 18 to 35-year-old guys. They get the product into the hands of the consumers by giving away free samples. That got people talking about them and their goods, effectively advertising it for them. Even now, they follow a similar strategy. They show up wherever their target demographic is. For example, they may underwrite a music festival or commission original works of cultural significance to achieve this goal. Some companies view marketing as nothing more than a means to increase profits from selling their wares. But Red Bull uses its marketing to break records in more than just sales. The Red Bull Stratos initiative is a prime illustration of this company's goals. The famous Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner was propelled to the brink of space so that he could be ready to jump from 38,600 kilometers above. All eyes were on Felix as millions of people watched the event unfold in real time on YouTube. It was thought impossible for a human to break the speed of sound in freefall, yet 3 world records were set thanks to the successful space jump. The daredevil stunt also necessitated high-end technology that would help progress future aeronautical projects. Total expenditures for the project came to $30 million. But the massive investment paid off, generating almost $500 million in additional revenue for the energy drink behemoth. When it comes to interacting with its core demographic, Red Bull never fails to provide the goods. The brand has a personable presence on social media, where it interacts with its fans and customers. For instance, it had a Q&A with Felix Baumgartner. This helped the public feel closer to the Austrian risk-taker. Red Bull also frequently posts memes and teasers that are popular among young internet users. Red Bull sees YouTube as an important content distribution platform. It features over 6,000 films, the most popular of which is a space jump video that has been viewed over 120 million times and has received over 2 million likes. Red Bull is a global phenomenon, and its content appeals to people of all ages and backgrounds. It accomplishes this goal by actively publicizing music festivals worldwide. But you must notice one thing: they don't feature their drink a lot in their ads. They simply show athletes and thrill seekers engaged in activities that audiences love to see. Red Bull's product is now secondary to the experiences its consumers seek. Red Bull knows its target demographic is young and active, and that these people have a high level of advertising literacy. Instead of trying to sell them, Red Bull creates content on the kinds of things they already enjoy doing. Now, coming to the product itself, when you drink a Red Bull energy drink, you're getting a balanced dose of nutrients that work together to give you a mental and physical boost. Caffeine, taurine, vitamins, sugar, and water are among the ingredients of its flagship energy drink. There are limited edition varieties and sugar-free beverages available from the brand as well. Watermelon, dragon fruit, coconut, and blueberry are just a few of the tastes that consumers can choose from to satisfy their palates. There's also a no-sugar added beverage option. Consumers on a diet or those who simply don't enjoy sweets but value maintaining their athletic performance will appreciate this. Red Bull's environmental mantra is just one more way in which the company stands apart from the competition. The company releases a limited edition product to raise money for environmental causes. Because of all these reasons, Red Bull is able to charge a premium price for its products. If you compare its prices to those of similar products, such as Rockstar and Monster, you'll find that it's more expensive. Its monopoly on the energy drink business inspired this upscale strategy, and it has the potential to reliably offer delicious beverages. By charging a greater price for its products, Red Bull is able to increase its profit margin and benefit financially. Customers will start to think of Red Bull energy drinks as high-quality items, which will boost the brand's image. Red Bull uses pricing as a marketing tool to help them stand out from the competition. This happens because people make judgments about a product's quality based on the price, and they are willing to shell out more cash for something they perceive to be of higher quality. Red Bull is not just a front-runner in content marketing, but in many other areas as well. This is a company that also spends heavily on more conventional forms of mass communication. Red Bull produces videos for its web channels and also partners with traditional TV station content to air advertisements. Red Bull TV is an internet hub dedicated to its television content. Videos and shows are sorted into categories like events and films, while channels are broken down into genres like cliff diving and culture. And now they're also in the music industry. Red Bull does not only cover or sponsor large-scale music festivals, but also operates its own record label, recording studio, music academy, publishing organization, and online radio station. It goes without saying that executives at Red Bull have made the right decisions when it came to marketing for their brand. Not only have they been able to create a unique position in the market for themselves, but they have also been able to create a brand that has grown bigger than the product they offer.